Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a show and tell. Grabie sent me a couple of items to show you guys. I have the Grabie 36 dual tone brush tip markers here. These will be acrylic. I would imagine it says water based, so they're a set of double-sided acrylic markers, and then a fun little set of 18 glitter gel ink pens. These are a premium pen, smooth rollerball nib. They're a shimmering metallic ink in vivid colours. Not seeing the nib size, but I'll be honest, from opening up and looking at them, here we go. 0.8 to 1 millimeters. I was going to say they look like a 1mm nib because they're quite a nice smooth one. So I was going to show and play with these today, and I have been using them, having a look at them, seeing what I think. Obviously these are available from the Grabie site. I don't know the prices because they were sent to me. They come in this little plastic carry handle for easy use and travel and storage, and it does indeed have its own swatch card with it, with the colours on. Now let's have a little look and see, because what I notice with a lot of these marker pens are perfect. Now, a lot of these markers, they'll send a swatch and they'll have colour charts and colour names and colour numbers, and then they don't have anything on the pen, and it's really hard work. But they have actually included, I need to unlock my camera so you can see, they do actually have the colour numbers on the ends. They do have the little cap ends, and the caps do match the little barrel piece so that you're not mixing everything up. They've made it, you know, as simple as they can. They are a brush tip acrylic ink marker. They don't have the little ball inside for shaking or anything like that. So because they are that type, they are going to be a slightly thinner paint mixture. It's just the way of the world for a brush tip to work. I personally prefer a nib acrylic paint pen that you shake and activate. I just find they're more opaque and they're a thicker paint, useful for details. But I know a lot of you guys do really like this version, so when they asked to send them to me, I said yes, sure, I know people will want to see them. And obviously I have been playing and having a go, so before we do anything else, I will show you what I've been working on with them. So what I've done is put down a brown and a green and a pink marker over what you know to be very thick black line art in a Hanalin page. And you can see I've left here, there's the brown here, you can see where I've based and covered in the green. So I've put it over I've used alcohol markers to colour in, and then use the paint itself to go over the black lines. I did have to go over those lines a few times to kind of really make them pale in and disappear. And some people love this kind of colouring, and some of us aren't the greatest fan. For me, you always kind of can't quite cover the paint itself properly. I've used Prismacolor pencils for this page. Obviously I am kind of new to it, so I am learning as well, but I do find obviously you can, if I bring this right up, you can see the brown. Now nobody's looking at your page like this, you know, they're looking like this, and so from a distance this looks beautiful. I've done quite a good job on the hair, if I do say so myself, making it look quite a realistic tone and texture, lots of colours, really look like hair strokes, so that this brown that does show through kind of disappears in a little bit. And let's be honest, it disappears in a lot more than the black ever would have done. You would have seen all that line art. So I do love the way that this brown hair has come out, and what I've been able to achieve. I found it a lot more difficult with the paler colours, and obviously, you know, you're not going to be able to fully cover the marker, the acrylic paint the way you might want to with your pencils, it can get a little bit frustrating. Have I enjoyed the piece and do I like the way it's turned out? Yes. But you know, sometimes you see these pages online and they look, you know, from here beautiful, all the markers just disappeared in, you can't see the paint, it's all black lines are gone and beautiful. But just remember that the realness of that is that obviously you can see where I've put the lighter tone of paint around the edges. I haven't quite been able to cover that green with my pencils. So I started actually using a white for it to properly disappear. And yeah, you are going to see that paint texture through. I haven't used my paint as a base. I've only used it to cover the black lines. So it's definitely a learning curve. I've spent most of the page kind of learning and changing my tactics with them, but yeah, it's one of those you're gonna have to try and see whether you love or hate. I do actually really like the way the picture's coming out. Would I do it the same way again? That's the truth of it. I'll know more when I know how my skin is going to go over this white, because that really can be like the end of any kind of technique. If it's going to be a nightmare trying to make this outline for the skin look any good. I probably would try it again in a different order. I think next time round I'm gonna colour in and then highlight some with my acrylic and try it that way around and see if I prefer it that way, because I do tend to prefer it that way. So obviously I will try these to see if I feel like that about these as well. So yeah, that's where I'm at with them so far and what I've got and what I've managed. And you can see you can kind of really create this beautiful, you know, page. It's just, don't be frustrated that up close you are going to see those bits and pieces. The idea is from afar, you know, it's going to look quite textured and quite beautiful, not that up close it's going to really hold up, you know, you're seeing bits of ink through. It's just normal. It depends how fussy you are. I'm a bit of an over perfectionist with neatness. Your page doesn't need to be neat. It's an artistic flair. It doesn't matter. It comes down to your colouring style. I'm a little bit overly particular about where my shading is and how it sits on the page. So for me, that creates a little bit of a mind block for this kind of colouring. But if you love that kind of thing, these are going to be beautiful. So enough of a waffle. I'm going to actually swatch these out so you can see what colours you're going to get. You get the 2 trays of the double-sided markers. It looks to start in the red area, so we will see. I'm going to bring you down and in a little bit, and we will see what colours and things that we have. I'm going to put those off to the left, otherwise I'm going to be reaching over you the whole time. So we have 636 red, and obviously depending what type of paper you're using these on will depend on layers and how much paint you need. This is essentially a cardboard. So we have a bit of a pinky red, and then kind of a bubblegum pink, this coral pink, which actually is quite a nice coral. They are beautifully opaque on this paper, but I have found, you know, you're going to want that second layer probably on most of your papers. Little baby pink there. But the paint itself and the colours are really nice. Probably beautiful for adding detail, or to be honest, trying to shade and blend might be a good idea with these to have a go. But this very light salmon here, and then your true orange. This is saying it's khaki. It's a beautiful, beautiful greyish, that kind of purple beige that's very trendy. Not quite as opaque. This one's a bit streaky, and is this one. So definitely second layers for those to get their true colour to shine through. This candy pink, it's kind of a dusky pink. We've got a deep rose, which is actually a beautiful purpley pink. Rouge is kind of a Barbie pink, a bit on the darker side. This says it's a neon pink. It's just quite a nice bright pink, to be honest, rather than a neon. It's actually quite a nice colour. We've got light pink. That is nice. Cameo pink. Quite a nice pale pink. They're definitely quite pink heavy so far. We've got this off-white, which is definitely an ivory. That's quite nice. 664 ecru. It's a very pale, beautiful green. Got some quite muted, more natural tones, which is nice to see. Celadon. This is quite a watery colour that is not coming off very well. It's kind of breaking up the paper. That one is maybe not pulling true. It's not a very healthy pen, that one. Bud green. Uh, 693 eggshell. That kind of very, in fact, I'd say this is your, yeah, I'd still say that was an ivory, and that really is an eggshell colour. 695 is eggnog. There's your cream. I was wondering where that was going to pop up. This one says it's a latte. It's quite a beautiful, very pale pinky brown. Sepia. Again, very pale pinky brown. There's not a lot in those two. This has a slight bit more of a reddish tone to it. Whether you needed those both in an acrylic paint set, I'm not sure. There's your sun yellow, they're calling it butter. And we have a pastel yellow. So your pale yellow there. Hopefully we don't look to be yellow mad, which is quite pleasant. Some of these sets do go absolutely crazy. That is a beautiful yellow. They're calling it banana. Got another bright yellow that is actually paler than this one. I don't know if it's picking that up on camera, but this in real life is a paler tone than this one. I think I prefer the butter one. And then we are into the purples, so that is nice. We're not a billion yellow pens later. Heather, beautiful pale purple, like a lavender, is it? 628 is a lilac. I feel that that's just a purple. I think that's a bit dark to be a lilac, but I might be wrong on my colour family there. We've got iris. That is beautiful, and that to me would be a lilac, but I might be wrong. 662 medium purple, very, very blue purple there. 646 orchid. We're going in back to the pinks here with a little bit of a purple tone in it. We've got blush. Yeah, I mean, they're just randomly pink in the middle of the purples there. 627 is a grape purple. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. That's actually a really nice purple. 651 is just saying it's purple, and that is actually a really good true purple. Don't know if my light does this justice or not. Let's see if we can add a little bit brightness to that, just so you can really see. That is actually a true purple. We've got dark blue. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. Royal blue. I will give them that. That is actually a royal blue, and that is very nice. These are quite similar, but this is more of a grey blue. That is our first tray of colours. I'm going to pop that off to one side and out of the way. So we're headed into the greens now. That is the blue you're getting. Oh no, maybe there's some blues at the end of the greens. They're a little bit all over the place. So we then have 635 is calling itself green. Now that has a little bit of an aqua tone to it, if you ask me. 682 is laurel green. There's your beautiful sage green that we're always after. If I keep any pen, it's always going to be that. This just beautiful earthy sage green. Love that. We've got turquoise, which for me is more green than blue, so maybe not quite. That again, it pulls more aqua for me. We've got a little baby blue there. That's quite nice. We have lake green. Again, that is a very aqua kind of tone. They are different, close but different, but still pulling more of an aqua. 685 is olive. Now that isn't quite earthy enough for an olive for me, but it does have that kind of nice, it's like a mix between an olive and an apple green, like in between there somewhere. We've got jade green, which I'm pretty sure we've had jade green, to be honest. This again is a little bit more neutral, just a normal green. We've got grass green. It's quite pale, it's quite nice. Not a lot in those two. This is just a little bit of a paler tone without maybe with a bit of blue removed. I know for some of you the over exaggerated explanation of the colours doesn't make sense, but I do this because they pull different on film, and then when you get them they're just not quite what you expected, whereas the explanations I'm giving will sometimes seem different for the colour on camera, and it's because in real life they are slightly different. Fern, again quite a aqua coloured green. 681 is sage. That is actually beautiful, and I would say like an olive green. Beautiful. Love those natural kind of tones. This laurel green and this sage, love those. We've got sapphire, which we're coming back into the blue. Very similar to that baby blue. It's just pulling a little bit cooler toned. We've got a teal here. Would agree with. I'll be honest, I would have this more of the turquoise and this more to be the teal, because this has that little bit more blue in it. We have sky blue. So we've come back into the blues now. That is a beautiful, gorgeous, true blue. And then we have a blue, and I will give it that. There we go. So we do have kind of a pale blue, couple of mid-tone to darker, and then these two beautiful darker blues. So I will give them that. We've got a blue grey. Interesting. Love it when they add these kind of tones in. Again, you know, they've got some beautiful what are we, ocean, beautiful more natural tones to these paints. They're both a blue grey realistically. 648 is dazzling blue. Fair enough. And then army green. We're back in the greens. Oh wow, that is stunning. That is really nice. It is kind of a dark blue green. I'll be honest, I mean, it's pulling like more of a what is the colour I'm thinking of? Like a storm grey, like in the kit, like a Payne's grey. That's it. Is that the dark grey? Is it Payne's grey? Tortilla, yeah. Coffee. That is a nice brown. That is like your kind of neutral, soft brown. We've got peanut brown. Not sure about that. 657 is Indian red. Oh, different. It's that kind of pinky brown. I do like this one and this one. And obviously you've got those couple of paler browns from earlier. We've got copper. That's nice. And we have a wood brown. Oh, beautiful. There's your greyish. That is a proper greyish. That then brings us into hazelwood. Ooh, there's our, again, a nice earthy green. 689 is oyster. Oh, a true pale pastel green there. Do like that they do have some darker and paler colours. They've really tried for what is a 36 set. Peanut brown. Again. Obviously not noticed they'd already used that name. So we've got two peanut browns with different colours. And there are different colours. Cedar brown. Love that. There's your grey brown. That's beautiful. This is a little bit patchy, that one. Is this one and this one a little bit, and this one and this one. Definitely second coats with these kind of pens. That is what you want to do. And some papers you'll probably need a third. There's your gold. It's got that bit of, it's actually a silver shimmer in that gold base, to be honest. Never like a metallic, and don't like that one either. 610, we've got a black. Oh, beautiful. Let's see how that disappears in. My dogs are going to go mad because I think there's someone at the door. See what that dries down like. Always love a matte black for backgrounds. 639 is cool grey. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Love that. 688 is misty grey. Okay, I mean, one is warmer than the other, but that seems slightly unnecessary. 601, we have a silver. Really wish they hadn't bothered putting some metallic markers in. That is my one pet hate. I do hate a metallic added into a set. we've got a white. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a few coats. Is that, again, what you want from it? It's a little bit of a watery white. And then we are finally lime grey. Are we? Yes, we are. Lime grey. Oh, that is beautiful. It's a very, very deep grey. That is not what I expect lime grey to look like. I don't know why, I just don't. And Nevada, which is also quite a pretty grey. I mean, I get it. We're a warm, a purple toned and a cool toned grey. Got your couple of darker greys, your black. Your white is a pass. They always are. And obviously your gold and silver is a definite pass for me. It is drying down a little bit matte, is that, so that will make a beautiful addition to my black background marker pens. Love them to look a bit matte. They cover over quite nice. You do get a nice background within a couple of coats. So if we come out, you can see that is your colour range. You've got decent amount of pink, quite a few pinks. In fairness, a couple of nice purples, some nice cream beiges kind of tones, couple of yellows, nice to see, not a billion, a few greens. You know, you've got your light, medium, dark blues. They're just about. Nothing's going to be too dark. You're going to probably struggle, except for this beautiful lime grey, which is actually definitely almost black and rather beautiful. That's like an off black, if you ask me. Like I say, some really nice earthy tones. I'm not mad about it at all. They do add you a black swatch chart as well. Might just do a couple just to see what that's going to do for us, because some people do like to use these pens on a black or for stones and things. So let's just see very quickly what that will give us, because I don't think that a brush marker is quite going to give the opacity that people are realistically going to, I hit my camera then, sorry guys, want. And yeah, obviously they're looking very pastel and washed out there. We'll give that a few moments and then we'll add our second coat to that. Don't want to do it too soon. So coat 2 makes a big difference. Obviously you need to let them dry a little bit, or you're just going to peel your paper. Starting to see the colours a little bit more. Give that a moment again and then we'll do coat number 3. They do dry pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, you're going to be able to build them up a little bit. There's definitely, even after coat 3, I'm seeing some black through there. We'll give those a moment to dry down a little bit more to truly see what they're going to look like. So don't know if you can properly see on camera, but they do look patchier than that in real life. They actually look like really solid on camera. Ooh, that is a bit of a scary cheat, isn't it? Because in real life I can see black paper through those swatches and yet they look kind of super solid. I don't know if I can actually get them close enough. Will you focus? Like that close. Let's see. I think I'm pushing my luck here. I'm so close to the camera at this point. But yeah, can you see real close up? You can see that's not quite as solid a colour as it actually like randomly looks. Back here, you're definitely seeing the black through. Okay, so that is the 36 dual tone markers by Grabie. We then have this fun little set of gel pens. This is an 18 set. I do actually quite like the pen itself, like just is this sleek little design, little cap on the end there. They don't have they don't look to be refillable. These aren't about to just come apart. No. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, got it. That was just me not understanding. The back end does come off, so you know you can replace the pen parts. They do, however, not have any colour identifiers inside at all. So, and whether they do any kind of refills for them, I don't know. Get that going and see what it's going to be like. That is a little hit and miss, that silver. I don't know if you're bought in enough to actually see. That is quite a pale tone, but that one is in and out, a little bit patchy. Ooh, do they have stoppers on? They don't. Now these I haven't used yet. Seems alright once you get it going. No, that's hit and miss. Nice blue. They do seem to have little speckles to them. Assuming this is a dark blue. Wow. That's a nice one. You can see what I mean about the really nice thick nib when they work properly. So that's beautiful. So what's that, 1 out of 3? Go through the colours for you guys. It's kind of patchy. Nice colour though. Shame. Bit of green there. Ooh, sorry Grabie, but your glitter gel pens are a pass from me. Hot pass. Let's try another. Yeah, wow. And I know there's going to be some people that are like, you know, you just have to give them a chance, let them get going. But I'm not about to like use half a pen to get a decent gel pen when I have really good gel pens. Like I can get a cheap pack of Chromatech gel pens. They're going to be beautiful. Going to do exactly what I need them to do. They're cheap and they're available on Amazon. Shameless plug there for some Chromatech glitter gel pens if you want some cheap ones. Sakura or Pentel hybrid gel pens if you want to spend a little bit of cash on them for a little bit of luxury. If I'm being really honest, guys, I have swatched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 18. That is a no from me. Yeah. No, not keen on that. There's your other colours. They have some beautiful looking colours in there, but yeah, nope. No thank you. Well, I'll put those back in there. But not a fan. So yeah, gel pens that I like, I have Chromatech, I have the Coloria, they're nice. I have their set, they come in a little pencil case, and I have Sakura Jelly Rolls and Pentel Dual Metallic Hybrid. So I hope you have found this useful. If you've been looking at these items on what to get, we have the Grabie 36 dual tone markers, the brush tape, and the 18 glitter gel ink pens. They all pass from me. These, like I said, they're a nice paint pen. Someone's going to love these. Brush marker. I am more of a paint pen fan because of the way I use mine. But there you have it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, do pop them in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer them. And I will see you in the next one.